The name, Dr. Richard Kimble. The destination, Death Row State Prison. The irony, Richard Kimble is innocent. Proved guilty, what Richard Kimble could not prove was that moments before discovering his murdered wife's body, he saw a one-armed man running from the vicinity of his home. Richard Kimble ponders his fate as he looks at the world for the last time and sees only darkness. But in that darkness, fate moves its huge hand.
The Fugitive. A QM production, starring David Janssen as The Fugitive. With guest stars Leslie Nielsen, Edward Binns, Diana Vandervliet. Tonight's episode, Glass Tightrope.
It doesn't matter anymore who you are or where. Every town, every city is just like the last. A waypoint on an endless road that goes nowhere. A place to stop running, to think, to hide. Another job, another name. Is that enough? It has to be. It's all you've got.
Excuse me.
Yes?
I'm supposed to pick up a projector and a can of film.
Who from?
Mr. Rowland. I'm from Denshaw's department still.
A few minutes. The meeting just about to break up. Congratulations, Martin. The film was very stimulating.
Well, I didn't pick it, and I didn't like it.
No, you're just being modest.
Just doing what the entertainment committee asked, that's all. Art films.
Good old lower middle class morality. I thought you'd grown out of that when you married Denshaw's.
Ginny. That still bugs you, doesn't it?
Does it?
Yes, Howie. She married me when you were so willing and available.
Just a minute, Martin. Maybe you're...
Excuse me, Mr. Rowland. There's a driver here from Denshaw.
All right, send him in.
Yes, sir.
This is the stuff here. Projector and the film.
Yes, sir.
Just a minute. I don't remember you from the store.
Well, I've only been at Denshaw since Monday, sir.
What's your name?
Harry Carson. I work in the stockroom.
Starting at the bottom? Well, there's a better way, you know. Marry the boss's daughter. Start at the top.
All right, get this stuff down to my office. In the morning. Lock that film up tonight.
Yes, sir.
What Mr. Denshaw... pardon me, I mean, Mr. Rowland means is no private screenings for your friends. Huh?
No, sir.
Howie, I'm not going to tell you again. Lay off.
Lay off?
You know what I mean.
No wonder Jenny's so bored. No sense of humor. Martin, come on. Now, take a little advice. But Jenny would be the first one to say anything about it. Come on.
All right, I heard you. You said it. Now shut up.
Look, Martin, it was just a harmless little joke. I didn't mean to imply that Jenny was playing around.
Now look, I'm not discussing my wife with you.
Listen, we're old friends. We grew up together. We're bound to run into each other once in a while. Of course, if people are going to talk, obviously we're going to have to be a little more discreet. Huh? Fullback.
Hello? Hello? Yes, I'd like to report an accident. The parking lot of the Excelsior Club. You don't need a name. A man has been hurt. It's very serious. Can you get an ambulance over there right away?
No. Harry, how many times do I have to tell you? You're getting too much work done too soon. You can ruin it for everybody. Slow and easy, right?
Right.
Now you're singing my song. Thanks for picking up that film for me last night.
Anytime. How was your date?
She stood me up. Can you beat it? Smooth apple like me.
You're breaking my heart, Floyd.
Good morning, sugar. Busy, 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 like I say. Always keep busy.
You're new here. I've only been here 3 days. What's your name? Harry Carson.
Mr. Angstrom, he's the store detective.
A detective, that doesn't mean like in the funny cartoons. I was on the force 13 years. You think you can remember that?
I think so.
You're ready for your second lesson. I'm allergic to shoplifters, both in front of the counter and in back of the counter. Am I reaching you?
Loud and clear.
You get sticky fingers, I'll bust you in two. Put on your jacket.
Yes, sir. He likes to play cop.
He was a cop.
He was booted, some kind of hanky-panky. He was starving when the old man picked him up.
The old man?
Yeah, our late revered founder, Mr. Hiram Denshaw. The kind of nose he had for a bargain. No wonder he built up a business like this. He bought Angstrom for 20 cents on the dollar. He also bought an all-American fullback for his daughter.
Floyd? Floyd, did you hear? It's on the radio. Mr. Rowland's mixed up in some kind of a murder.
You're kidding.
No, really. Isn't it exciting?
Shut up.
Well, let me hear.
Shh, I'm trying to get the station.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
And of course, the brutal killing has shocked the entire city. Mr. Pascoe was a distinguished citizen, long active in civic and social circles. The cause of death has been established as a massive cerebral hemorrhage resulting from a hard blow on the head. Martin C. Rowland, president of Denshaw's department store and longtime friend of Howard Pascoe, revealed this morning that he was possibly the last person to see him alive. Meanwhile, being held without bail on suspicion of murder is Arthur Tibbets, no fixed address. Tibbets claims he had no part in the killing, but police point out that he was found near the scene with Mr. Pascoe's watch and billfold in his possession. Now here's a look at the weather.
They got the wrong man. That hits close to home, remember? They wouldn't believe you either. Tough, but it's no concern of yours. You have to stay clear, stay out of it. You can't afford to take the chance. What is he, a stranger, a vagrant, a nothing? Just a name, Arthur Tibbets, no fixed address? Ask yourself, is he worth the risk?
Hello? Hello? Who is this? Well, just a minute. I'm not sure if he is. You. Hello, I'm sorry. Mr. Rowland isn't available at the moment. Could he call you tomorrow? If you just leave your name and phone number. Well, I don't see why you can't. Just a minute, please. He just keeps insisting.
All right, I'll take it out in the living room.
Hang on, please.
Martin Rowland, what is it?
Mr. Rowland, I was in the parking lot last night.
Who is this?
I know it was an accident. I saw everything that happened.
Who are you? What do you want?
Don't you think you ought to call the police?
I don't know what you're talking about.
That old man they're going to charge with murder. You know he didn't do it. I was hoping you might clear him.
Or what? Go on, say it, or what? Why don't you come right out and say it, huh? Hello? Hello? Phil Mayland, Martin Rowland calling. Well, tell him to call me as soon as he comes in, will you?
Darling, they're never there when you want them. Lawyers, doctors, wives. You really need that. Still haven't learned how to hide trouble, have you?
No, I'm slow, my dear. I'm still learning which fork to use.
Darling, what does the man want?
Nothing. Nothing that would interest you.
Martin, I was on the other phone.
You know, even on my side of town, we call that a lousy, underhanded trick.
It's obvious. Howie must have been baiting you again. What was it about this time? Not me. What did he say?
You know what he said. Was it true?
That would be like Howie, wouldn't it? He'd probe till he found some sensitive spot.
Was it true?
And you'd have to hit him, of course. Not slap him and really destroy him. You'd have to hit him with your all-American fist.
I didn't know he was hurt.
Be sure and tell the police that. This, man Tibbets they've arrested. He's a vagrant, isn't he, with a criminal record?
It's just petty stuff.
Well, this isn't petty. He stole Howie's wallet and his watch.
He didn't hit him, and he didn't kill him.
You're going to say it's a matter of conscience. If it were conscience, you'd have called Phil Mayland this morning. You're just worried because someone saw you.
Suppose he calls the police.
When he's found the mother lode, he'll call again. He'll want money. Give it to him.
And what about that man?
What about you? What about Denshaw's? What about me?
Oh, you. Well, you don't have to get mixed up in this. I don't really expect it on you.
Darling, for a man in your social position, the head of a big department store, just let them get a whisper what you and Howie were fighting about. Those filthy rags will print my name so large there won't be any room left for the story. Martin, for a worthless old drunk, no earthly good to anyone. Hello? Phil? Yes, darling, we did. We, thought we had a problem, but it's all been settled.
Mr. Rowland?
Yes.
Your secretary said you were expecting me.
Come in, come in. You're the driver I talked to the other night?
Yes, sir.
I gave you some instructions. You didn't follow them. Why?
You mean about the can of film?
It was supposed to be brought up here yesterday morning.
Yeah, well, I thought you'd want it delivered to you personally. Your secretary said you wouldn't be in something about the district attorney's office.
Oh, yes. Yes. Yes, I suppose you've read about that. It's a terrible thing.
Yes, sir. I took it upon myself to lock the film up in the stockroom.
Oh, that was very smart of you. So your name is,
Carson.
Carson, Harry Carson. Well, I'm not used to my employees thinking for themselves like that, Carson.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Mr. Rowland, I want to remind you the hearing is at 11:30.
Yes, I remember. 11:30, the hearing. I'm on my way now. Here, this is the address. Get the film over there. Tell them I'll pay them for the extra day.
Yes, sir.
Carson. I would like you to drive me somewhere. I'm just a little rocky from, when you lose someone close like that, tell, Miss Galt to have the film delivered, and I'll meet you down in the garage.
Yes, sir.
What?
Thank you.
Tell me, Mr. Angstrom, how long have you been with Denshaw's?
Be 12 years in October.
Daddy used to say you were like one of his family. He admired you so.
Mrs. Rowland, you know he picked me out of the gutter.
What I mean to say is, he knew he could depend on you.
If you're asking me, ma'am, so can you.
Thank you. I was sure I could. This is a very delicate matter, Mr. Angstrom. I suppose that blackmail always is.
Somebody's blackmailing you?
Not me. My husband.
Officer, where exactly did you find the defendant?
After the ambulance left, my partner and I took a quick look around. We found him hiding in the alley. We must have trapped him when we drove in.
I see. Let the record show that the witness was pointing directly at the defendant. Now, officer, had you ever seen him before?
Artie Tibbets? Sure, we pick him up regular. Except he was in the wrong neighborhood. And I ask him and he can't tell me why. So I search him. And he's got Mr. Pasco's wallet and his watch.
I didn't kill him. He was laying there. I just rolled him, that's all. That's the truth, I swear. You want the truth, don't you? He was laying there when I came into the lot. And it looked so easy. What's the use? What's the use?
While this is a hearing and not a trial, I won't stand for any more outbursts. Does the prosecutor have any further questions?
No, Your Honor.
Witness excused. All your next witness.
Your Honor, I should like to call Mr. Martin Rowland. Now, Mr. Rowland, previous testimony seems to indicate that you were the last person to see Mr. Pascoe alive.
Yes, we walked out to the parking lot together.
Was Mr. Pascoe quite well when you left? Well, now, Mr. Rowland, we realize the loss of a good friend. Would you like a minute?
No, I'm all right. Mr. Pascoe was standing by his car when I drove out.
Over here.
Oh, hi, Sarge. What's up?
Wednesday night, you made a pickup at the Excelsior Club. Panel truck number 42 checked out to Floyd Bolton at 10:30.
Oh, yeah, well, you see...
You picked up a camera and some film stuff and checked back in at 11:25. Round trip, a half hour or less. It took you almost an hour.
Well, if that's all you want to know... something happened with the truck? Fender, maybe? Somebody hurt? Look, I just don't want to get anybody in any trouble.
You, boy, you're the one who's in trouble. You better tell me why it took you so long.
Okay. Okay, only no names, huh? You see, there's this dame, well, she's a nurse, and she works on the night shift, see? Well, she called me up, and she asked me to take her home. So what can I do, Sarge? I picked up the truck, I made the pickup, and then I took her home. Only she lives over on Maxton Street, and by the time I got back, it took almost an hour.
What's her name?
Sarge, we
Let's
promised
have it.
no names. Sugar Johansson. Sarge.
I won't put it in the report unless I have to.
Boy, it almost was a bad one.
What?
Oh, relax. I double-talked Angstrom, but good.
Angstrom?
Yeah, he thinks something happened with the truck Wednesday night. He thinks I was driving.
You sure?
Yeah, sure, I'm sure. He thinks I was making happy with some dame. At least that's what he put in his report.
What report?
To Rowland, I guess. One'll get you 5. I'm on the carpet tomorrow. Serves me right, I guess, for getting you to cover for me.
Yeah.
Hey, what did happen, Harry? Harry?
Well, you see, Floyd, that was this girl.
Yeah, I understand.
Darling, who's the letter from? Is it from that man who called Thursday night? How much does he want?
He's not asking for money.
He will. If he thinks he can intimidate you, he'll start cracking his whip soon enough.
He's cracking it now. I insist you go to the authorities at once. You can only help yourself and help an innocent man, too. As I read of his release in the evening papers, I shall...
Let me see that.
knows what happened. He was there. I'm going to call Phil Maylant.
Darling, don't you think you're a little late? Seems to me you should have called him 2 days ago.
I did call him 2 days ago. You took the return call. You didn't want me to speak to him.
Oh, come now, Martin, let's be honest. Perhaps I did advise against it, but after all, darling, you are the head of this family.
Am I?
You're going to be difficult again.
If I was going to be difficult, I would have told the truth yesterday in court. It was my voice, but the words were yours. Tell me. I'd be interested to know. Why did you show up down there anyway?
Because I didn't want my name dragged in.
And you let a man die. A poor old devil like that.
A criminal. A whiskey-sotted derelict with no place to go and nothing to hope for. I couldn't care less.
Don't you say that. Don't you dare say that. That's what you need. Somebody to knock you down, slap you down.
Go ahead.
No. That's not going to be me.
Because you love me so much.
Mrs. Rowland will see you in the living room.
Oh, darling Martin, please be reasonable.
Oh, excuse me. Good morning, Mr. Rowland. Mrs. Rowland?
Morning. Darling, I had to tell Mr. Angstrom. He can help us. He knows about these things. I'm sure he'll be able to find that man.
Before the evening papers come out.
I came by to report.
This morning's mail. It was posted last night in the downtown area. He types very well.
That'll narrow it down. I'll get to work on it.
I was sure you would.
Thank you. Yes, when is the next bus leave for Chicago? That'll be fine. I'll pick up the tickets at 6:30. George Paxton. Thank you.
Hiya, Sarge.
Type very well.
I get a lot of practice.
Could have saved myself a whole day.
What do you mean?
Shut up. Lousy machine, huh? So you used a new one out of stock.
Oh, no, Sarge. Listen, I never used anything out of stock.
You saw some things. So you got some big ideas. Make a phone call, write a letter. The dough will come rolling in, huh? What'd you see, boy?
Where? Nothing. I don't know what you're talking
In
about.
the parking lot of the Excelsior Club. You got an eyeful.
When? How? I haven't even been near the Excelsior Club.
You told me yourself Wednesday night in the truck.
Oh, no, Sarge, listen to me, will you? I never drove the truck that night. That's the truth.
But your name is on the dispatch book.
Yeah, well, you see, I got one of the other guys to cover for me.
Name?
Harry, Carson.
Where is he?
He's at the printers. I needed some requisitions.
Where does he live?
At the Dover Hotel on 2nd Street.
You better not be lying again, boy.
Lying? Sarge, what do you mean?
There is no Sugar Johansson on Maxton Street.
homicide, Sergeant Cronus.
I'm only going to say this once. It's about the Pasco case. You got the wrong man. Tibbets didn't kill him. It was Martin Rowland.
Martin C. Rowland?
That's right, of Denshaw's department store. It was an accident, but he's the one that killed Pasco. You take it from there.
You're pretty good at making phone calls, writing letters. Let's see how good you are at walking. Relax. You better wait outside. Where's Mr. Rowland?
He's on his way to the club. I left word. This Harry Carson, you've got him, haven't you?
He's in there. He called the police before I could grab him.
The police?
The only thing is, he didn't leave a name, and they don't like calls without a name. I still have a couple of friends on the force. I think I'll check this out with him. If he starts anything, Monty's right outside.
Harry Carson? I'm Mrs. Rowland.
I was expecting Mr. Rowland.
I hope you're not too disappointed. I'm sure we can talk until my husband arrives. In fact, we may even be able to settle our differences before he gets here. Now, if you'll just tell me what you want.
What I said in the letter.
I see. I think we should establish one thing at the start. My husband is not going to the police. Now then.
You know that old man didn't kill Howard Pasco.
Such concern. This Tibbets must mean a great deal to you. Are you related? Close friends?
I've seen the man exactly once in my life.
Cigarette?
Don't mind.
I don't mind at all. Motives aside, Mr. Carson, if you're so deeply concerned about this drunken old sot, why haven't you gone to the police? Loyalty to Denshaw's? You've been there exactly 1 week. To my husband, perhaps.
He's been a very considerate employer.
So, you called the police, but of course you wouldn't give them your name. Mr. Carson, I've heard that the police disregard anonymous phone calls. I'm afraid they'll demand a signed statement. Have you signed one?
Not yet.
Why even think about it when there's so many other things? Things so much more rewarding. For example, you could stay here and have a lifetime job with a substantial increase in salary. Or you could leave with $10,000 in your pocket. In cash.
Better not. Thanks, Lou. Oh, drop over to the store one of these days. Pick yourself out a couple of ties.
I got a couple of ties.
Yes?
Oh, this is Angstrom. Look, they're not going to follow up on that phone call, so maybe if you just paid the guy off.
He's not asking for money.
What is he, some kind of crank?
He says he wants justice.
Why doesn't he just come down here and make out a statement?
Do you think he's scared?
No reason for him to be. I checked the local files. He has no record.
Someplace else?
Yeah, maybe. I'll check it out.
I knew you'd think of something.
How many you want?
How many have you got?
Oh, you could be Saturday night or Christmas. Look, just put a name on him. I'll pull him out for you.
Don't strain yourself. There's no reward.
Yeah. And what are you working overtime for, huh?
Just doing my job.
I can't imagine what's keeping Mr. Rowland. I'm sure you must be most impatient to see him.
Thank you.
No reason we can't be civilized. Strange. I'm sure I've seen you before. Somewhere.
Maybe here at the store.
I despise the store. I hardly ever come here. No, it must have been someplace the other day. In court.
You're very observant.
It's a reflex. One notices a new man in town. We're so insulated here.
I hadn't felt it.
You will. You won't find us at all like New York, Chicago. Could it be San Francisco?
Could be all of them.
A man of many cities. And don't you ever get lonely, unhappy, or lost?
Quite often, it's the human condition, isn't it?
Unless one decides to do something about it.
What do you do about it, Mrs. Rowland?
Wait for a new man to come to town.
Sorry. I'm rather late, aren't I?
Yes, darling, you are.
Yes, well, I had a lot of things I had to think out.
Martin, I took it on myself to open negotiations. So far, he's turned down $10,000.
And what else?
I don't think I like
When
it.
Angstrom told me it was you, I couldn't believe it. I could be so wrong about a man. Blackmail. Shaking me down for a few lousy bucks.
I didn't ask for money.
And what?
Justice, Martin, justice.
I keep thinking that old man might die.
Nonsense. He'll get a prison term.
And I keep telling myself that he didn't do it. What do you tell yourself, Mr. Rowland? Now, you've been driving around. You've had time to think.
If I went to the police...
You what?
It was an accident. That man can prove it for me now. We'll come out of this thing all right.
You'll come out of it all right.
Ginny, you won't be involved.
Won't I? You'll have to tell it all. I'll be the filthy joke of the town. Everyone will be laughing at me.
Oh, and that's more important than Tibbets, than his life.
You care more about that man than me. After all I've done for you, I've given you position, importance, respect. I've given you this office.
You've given me nothing. The best buy your father ever made was me. I earned that desk. Worked my way up from the bargain basement, the floors and apartments. I know the store from the top to the bottom. You tell me how much you've done for me. For one nickel, a trading stamp, I'd swap my place with Carson.
You fool.
Carson! Carson, wait! Listen, I sent Monty down to help you. Has he... What? All right. Never mind.
What did he say?
Well, he wasn't running from us, Mrs. Rowland. I think I found what we've been looking for.
There you are, darling. That's who presumed to sit in judgment of you.
A murderer?
No, I'm not.
A murderer, tried and convicted.
Tibbets is going to be convicted. Sometimes the law goes wrong. Judge, jury, evidence, sometimes it's wrong.
You took a chance like this for an old useless drunk? A man you don't even know?
Martin, he's wanted for murder. His word will mean nothing to the police.
And all I had to lose is something I never really owned.
Martin! What are you doing?
This is Martin Rowland speaking. Put me through to the captain.
No! No! No, you can't! You can't! I won't let you! You can't! You stupid, stupid fullback!
Captain, Martin Rowland here. Yes, I'd like to make a statement about the Pasco case. You've got the wrong man. Tibbets didn't do it. I did. But it was an accident. Yes. Well, if you'll send a car down for me at the store, I'll meet you out front. All right. Angstrom, you have a pretty good memory, don't you?
Yes.
His name was Carson. He's leaving town. Now you forget about him. I imagine you've learned to move pretty fast, huh?
I've stayed alive.
Take the freight elevator. Go out the alley door.
Thanks.
Let's go.
Oh, Martin!
When Martin Rowland accepted imprisonment for his crime, he set himself free from the prison of a guilty conscience and from a woman who had no conscience. Not so fortunate, Richard Kimble, whose imprisonment remains unchanged.